Hello students, so let us see some problems related to maximum power transfer theorem for AC supply. So in the question they have asked, for the below given circuit, find the maximum power transferred to the load. So this is a circuit they have given. Here you are having a two AC supplies, that is your voltage sources. The value is 100 with an angle of 0 phase and 90 with an angle of 0 phase. And this is the value 6.6 plus J 8 ohms, and this is 6 plus J 8 ohms. So this is your load, that is your RL. So if you have observed this circuit, so you can conclude that this is a circuit which is belongs to case 3, because in the what is the case 3? The case 3 is where ZL is equal to RL. If you have observed here, what is the impedance of this load? Here it contains only the resistance part. So if ZL is equal to RL, then when the maximum power is transferred to the load, the maximum power is transferred to the load, maximum power is transferred to the load where RL is equal to mod ZTH. RL is equal to mod ZTH. It is nothing but RL is equal to RTH square plus XTH square. It means that if you want to find the maximum power transferred to the load, we have to find ZTH. It means that we have to apply Thevenin's theorem to this circuit. So Pmax is equal to the maximum power is equal to mod, if I consider the RMS values, mod I square into RL, where this RL contains two components, that is your RTH, where RL is equal to the combination of RTH and XTH, which are from ZTH. So RL is equal to RTH XTH, and this I is nothing but it is obtained with the help of your VTH. This is your mod VTH. By using the mod VTH, we are going to find this current I. So VTH is nothing but your Thevenin's voltage. That is your Thevenin's voltage by total impedance becomes your capital I. So let us apply Thevenin's voltage concept. So we have to find here Thevenin's voltage. If you want to find Thevenin's voltage, what we need to do, the first step is same process, present process we have to follow. So to find the Thevenin's voltage, we need to open this terminal. So open this terminal. So we have to remove the load resistance. So if I remove the load resistance, the circuit becomes like this. If you remove the load resistance, here you are going to have, that is your 6 plus J8, and here it is your voltage, and here you are going to have an open terminal, and here it is 6 plus J8, and here it is one more your voltage source. Let us write here. So this is your 6 plus J8, 6 plus J8, and this is your 6 plus J8 ohms, 6 plus J8 ohms, and this is your 100 with an angle of 0 degrees volts and 90 with an angle of 0 degrees volts. So VTH is nothing but, what do you mean by the VTH? So VTH is nothing but the voltage which appears between these terminals, that is your open circuit voltage. So VTH is nothing but, so from this VTH is nothing but open circuit voltage. So if I want to find the VTH, so you can follow any of the concept. Like here I am following the nodal analysis concept. So VTH is nothing but, can I consider the voltage at this point? So apply. So let us consider this is your VTH. The voltage at this point is VTH. Apply nodal analysis. According to the nodal analysis, So here we have to consider something of I1, and this is your current outgoing is I2. I1, I2. So let us write I1 plus I2 is equal to 0. I1 plus I2 equal to 0. What is the I1? I1 is nothing but which is flowing in this branch. I2 is nothing but which is flowing in this branch. So from this we can write I1 is equal to VTH minus 100 with an angle of 0 degrees by 6 plus J8. 6 plus J8. Next I2 is VTH minus 90 with an angle of 0 degrees by 6 plus J8. 6 plus J8. So which is equal to 0. So from this we can write VTH, 2 VTH. So here the denominator is common. So 2 times of VTH minus 190. Sorry, it is not 100. It is from the question. It is, let us consider this is 110. 110. The question they have given 110. So this is 110. So 110 minus 90, that is your minus 200. Minus 200 with an angle of 0 degrees by 6 plus J8. So VTH which is equal to 0. So from this we can write 2 VTH is equal to 200 with an angle of 0 degrees, and VTH becomes 200 by 2 angle of 0, which gives you 100 with an angle of 0, which is of volts. So what is this? This is a value for your VTH. So VTH is equal to 100. Then from this we can write mod VTH. Mod VTH is equal to 100. So mod VTH is equal to 100. That is the magnitude. How will you find the magnitude? That is of under root of 100 square. That becomes your 100. So here we got mod VTH is equal to 100. So let us find. So let us see, here we got mod VTH is equal to 100. We have to find ZTH. So how will you find the ZTH? That is your Thevenin's impedance. So for Thevenin's impedance, to find the Thevenin's impedance, we need to replace all the sources with their internal resistances. Here you are having a 2 voltage sources. Just replace the voltage sources with their internal resistance. That is your make it as a short. So by applying short circuit over these 2 branches are over these 2 elements, the circuit will be look like this. So this is here you are having 6.8 and one short circuit. Here you have replaced 100, that is a 110 with an angle of 0 phase, the voltage source with the short, and here 90 is replaced with the short circuit, and this is your 6.8. So this is your 6.8 and this is your 6.8 ohms. 6.8 ohms, 6.8 ohms, and here you have to find RL. RL is nothing but your, between these 2 terminals we have to find equivalent, that is ZTH. So ZTH is nothing but your, that is your Thevenin's impedance which appears between these 2 terminals. So by observing these 2 becomes in parallel. So ZTH is equal to the parallel combination of 6.8 in parallel to 6.8. So by solving this, you will get ZTH is equal to 6.8 into 6.8 into 6.8 by 6.8 plus 6.8. R1 into R2 by R1 plus R2. So from this we can write 6.J8 into 6.J8 by 2 times of 6.J8. 2 times of 6.J8. So this 6.J8 gets cancelled. So 6.J8 by 2. So which gives you ZTH is equal to ZTH is equal to 3 plus J4. So this is your ZTH. So here we got ZTH and your VTH. So this is the case 3. So by using the case 3, so what is your RL? So RL is equal to, the load resistance should be equal to mod of ZTH. Mod of ZTH. So what is mod of ZTH? 3 plus J4. 3 plus J4 is equal to under root of 3 square plus 4 square. So which is equal to 9 plus 16, which is 25. So what is the mod of ZTH is equal to 5. Mod of ZTH is equal to 5 ohms. So let us draw your Thevenin's. Let us draw your Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So what is the Thevenin's equivalent circuit? The Thevenin's equivalent circuit is your VTH and some ZTH and your RL. What is the VTH? How much value we got for VTH? So for VTH we got 100. VTH is equal to 100. VTH is 100 with an angle of 0 degrees. And what is the value of ZTH? The value of ZTH is 3.J4. The value of ZTH is 3.J4. And the value of RL we got, that is your 5 ohms. The value of RL we got 5 ohms. So according to the Pmax, so maximum power is delivered to the load, that is mod I square into RL. But what is I? I is equal to mod VTH by, here I is nothing but this is your I, current I. I is equal to total voltage by, so this is nothing but your VTH. This is your VTH and this is your RTH, that is your ZTH. So total voltage by total impedance. So here you can write ZTH plus RL. So from this we can write mod VTH is equal to, already we got mod VTH. Mod VTH is 100. 100 by ZTH is 3 plus J4 and RL is 5. So from this we can write Pmax is equal to, so Pmax is equal to 100 by 5 plus, sorry 8, 3 plus 5, 8 J4. So 100 by, so if I consider the magnitude of this one, the magnitude of this one is equal to 8 square, that is of your 64, and your 4 square, that is 16. So Pmax is equal to 100 by under root of 80. So you can write 16 into 5, that becomes your 100 by 4 root 5. 16 5 is 80. So 4 root 5. So 4, that is 25 times. So 25 by root 5. So here you can write Pmax is equal to. So here you can write the Pmax is equal to, the maximum power is delivered to the load is, the Pmax is equal to 25 by root 5. This can be written as 5 into 5, by root 5. So this 5 can be written as 5 into root 5 into root 5 by root 5, root 5 get cancelled. So 5 root 5 watts. So this is the maximum power delivered to the load. This is the case for 3. So we'll see some more problems in the next class. Thank you.